Hello and welcome to day 8 of learning backend development for ChatgPT. So let's get started. Okay, so we've got backend development here. Okay, so I asked to give me day 8's lesson. If I can find it. Okay, so connecting Express to Mongo. Wait, didn't we just do that? Introduction to NoSQL database. So please give me lesson 8. Sorry, man. Got this in the background. Okay, so day 8, connecting Express to MongoDB. Because I'm pretty sure we covered most of this yesterday, though. Okay, so setting up MongoDB connection to Express.js. To interact with MongoDB from Express app, you'll need to set up a connection to your MongoDB database. For this, we'll use Mongoose, an object relational mapping library for MongoDB, which simplifies managing MongoDB within Node.js by allowing the creation of schemas and models. Wait, I'm just going to check if we actually did lesson 7 yesterday, or if we actually... Yeah, that was lesson 7. Okay. So for this, we use Mongoose, an object relational mapping library for MongoDB, which simplifies managing MongoDB data within Node.js by allowing the creation of schemas and models. So we install Mongoose, connect the MongoDB in your Express app. So you connect to a MongoDB instance, either local or Atlas, using Mongoose. So const express equals require express, and then const mongoose equals require mongoose. Then we're having the express app, and we're going to use JSON, middleware to pass JSON. So these are like the middle functions that everything's passed through. And then we can do mongoose.connect, and we pass in our connection string. Wait, sorry, hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. So yeah, I'll continue. So here we're connecting to our MongoDB database with our connection string, URL parser. So basically what we just saw yesterday, and the then and catch. So our functional programming. Then working with Mongoose all. So we're having schemas. So this is just what we saw yesterday. So we have schemas. So we can do name and then colon and then the type string and whether it's required. But yesterday we just saw name, string, and etc. Okay, required and then unique age number. So user, mongoose.model, user, and user schema. So that's creating a schema, and then we can use our schema basically. So a schema, think of it like a class. We can create an instance of that class. So we can make an order schema. They can do post requests and stuff. So using our Express.js app, we can do app.post, and then the user's web page, we can pass in our function, so the rec and res request and result. So results basically just a reference, and we can change this result as to what, depending on the request. So we can try to make a new user with the name, email, and age, and save user.save. So this is just some basically pseudocode, because then .get users, so this was post, sorry. Email age rec.body, so that's the information that's been passed. Then app.get users, so we have users .find. So this, if you remember from last time, we're just finding the user. Then setting our status as the JSON of users. So we're finding all instances of the user, I think. So then we can do put. So this is users.id. So this is, for instance, when we have an array of users. and then we had like ID equals 0, then some attributes ID equals 1. So it do users dash 1, and then we use dash 2 without having to manually do this. So that's why we use dash ID to update one. So dot put, so we can do find by ID and update. I don't actually know this function. So we can pass in the request parameters, the ID, and then rec.body. So we can do new because true run validate is equals true. Then if we have found a user, we can set a 200 status code, which is good. If not, a 404. And if there's an error, we can do 500 error, which is error updating the user. Okay, then we can do delete, find by ID and delete. So yeah, we're basically just using all these we've seen. Okay, so implement CRUD. So we basically did most of these yesterday. Create a product model with fields for name, price. It's basically what it's just given us. So handling errors, like for duplicate, and so yeah, it's basically just been given us. So use Postman endpoints. Okay, I don't actually have Postman. Maybe we can use this in a future episode. I think I saw this in the Angela Hughes Udemy web development course, but I've never actually used it. So this extend your order model to add additional details like user ID and link orders to users. Add a new endpoint to get all users get all orders for a specific user. Okay, so I'm just going to add to extend your order model. Okay, I'm just going to look up Node.js editor. Editor online. I think last time we used my compiler. So here we want to extend the order model. So I'm just going to go back and find where we created our order schema. Okay. We're in Node.js code. So let's see what we want to add to this. So we do like user ID and link orders to users. So user ID, we could do the same type equals number. Then we can do required equals true because we want an order to belong to a customer. If it doesn't belong to a customer, there's no point in having our order. That makes sense. So okay, so then as a new endpoint, get. So I'm just going to copy the get of this one. Where's the get? Users. Okay. And I'm going to paste it in here. So note that this is just pseudocode, and I'm actually just adding to each individual one, just completing the assignments. So get users. So we actually want it to be. Let's see what was the name of it. Now I just accidentally close ChatGPT down. gpt.com. I'll try and get back to the backend development one. So we can just read this while waiting. So V8 JavaScript engine, which allows JavaScript to be run pretty much anywhere, not just the web. So not just do like dot get by D. So we can actually like perform the backend. So we can use JavaScript as a language front end and backend. So like user side and server side. Okay. Yeah, so which one do you want? So we want users ID orders. Okay, so we want to get, so we want to do user.find, what's the name? So you want to do it in the order. So we want to do the find by ID one. I can't exactly remember how to do it. Find by ID. So we want to do order.find by ID. So then maybe rec.params user ID was it, and then pass in rec.params. Rec.body, sorry. Was that all of it? Oh, sorry, I accidentally deleted it again. But anyway, I think that's all for this lesson. So yeah, the rest of the code still applies. So yeah, that's all these assignments completed because the first few were just done by ChatGPT. So now, from now on, we can just do the extra challenge because that one's the new one. So yeah. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. Bye.